Hi, my name is Lily Tang Williams. I was born and grew up in communist China. I went through the 10 years Mao's Cultural Revolution. Living under a communism is an absolute nightmare. We shared one bathroom with 8 families. We have one water faucet, and the government gave us coupons to tell us how much we should eat every month. And in schools, we have to go wear the hairstyle that the school approves. We're not supposed to look pretty as girls. No earrings, no makeup, and no truly artistic expressions. Everything has to be PC, and we sing red songs, doing red dances, called loyalty dances in schools. And the whole neighborhood, in the morning, 6:30, you hear speakers come on to go to school, to wake up, to go to work, kind of like a concentration camps. Government control everything, press, radio stations, and the factories, industries, land. We did not know what the world is like outside of China. Even the music, we did not have a choice of our music. I barely hear 1 minute classical music during the news break. By the time that the Cultural Revolution finished, I was 12 years old. And then the Communist Party to say Mao made a mistake, and our whole generation's lost. How could he die? He was like our God. So I went to college, hoped to search for truth, to find out what happened, who lied to us. And then I become very disappointed. I was told the law is not to protect people. It's actually party's tool to control the masses. We are just one of the masses. We're not even an individual human being. So when I was in college, I became rebellious. I went to dancing parties and met some foreign students. And one American student told me about America, about Declaration of Independence, all the Bill for Rights I never heard of before in China, especially individual rights. Wow. I said, I need to come to this country if I have to flee China someday. And when I become law school faculty member at the age of 21, I decided this is not a country I want to spend my whole life in. Because still one-party dictatorship, my rule of law dream will never become true. And I need to think about the way to leave China, to walk away from the country I grew up in, and my family and friends, and the culture and language I'm familiar with. And of course, I did not have any money either, but I still walked away. After 7 times, I went to apply for my passport, get a permission to leave China, and I come to America. And I started with nothing, but I wanted to live American dream, wanted to make something out of myself. So it took me another 20 years to learn English and to get rid of all my educational garbages from China, and I realized my entire life in China for 24 years were full of lies. And the Communist Party, one-party dictatorship today still lies to its people and to the world. You know what happened during the pandemic. But most worrisome is that Americans are become believers of more and more socialist policies. And I become very concerned. I don't want what happened to me happen to my children in this country. And I don't want this country become the country I left. So I become active to tell my stories, and wanted to urge you, if you are still Democrats members, I know there's lots of good Democrats people, I have some friends, but the Democrat leadership has been infiltrated, hijacked by the socialists, by the Marxists. Look at all the rioters and looters and violence dominating our American inner city streets. Look at all the business were destroyed and looted, and the people died from their lawlessness, and all the people who are so afraid to speak up, to tell people who they even want to support as a president, and those young people who are riotous in the street, they remind me the Marxist, Maoist Red Guards during the Cultural Revolution. They want to silence you, they publicly shame you, they want to threaten you. Asian Americans for Trump signs were destroyed, looted in New Hampshire. So they think that, hey, you're not supposed to support Trump. Other people might be quiet, but I feel like it's my duty. I cannot be silenced. I was silenced for 24 years in China. I cannot be silenced again. I need to speak the truth. If I can walk away from a country, you can walk away from the radical left group and walk away from a party who no longer represents you. The American dream, freedom and democracy. So I hope you share my stories and I hope you walk away. Thank you.